Hello, everybody. My name is Alize Eberhard, short for Zay. My friends, my family, my close ones, all my loved ones, the ones closest to me, they call me Zay. So I would say, I guess I prefer that as a nickname. I live in Loganville, Georgia. It's like a small, little, peaceful town that I've grown to love. I've been out here since like September. However, I've been in Georgia my whole life. Um, Also, I do have the questions and the answers written up on the document. I'm just going to kind of be going back and forth in between it just to make sure I don't stutter up or anything. Um, yeah, as I said, I live in Loganville, Georgia. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. I'm currently occupied as a server at Waffle House. Very far-fetched job for me. I've kind of become more of a people person over the years, but I haven't always been. So to be a server is, very it's definitely sometimes I just sit there in shambles because this is very not me, not old me. But I have grown to love it. I love servicing people, being nice to people, catering to people. It's good. So I do love that. So not in healthcare at the moment. One thing I will say that I currently know about working within surgical services such as, sterile processing, central supply, operating room. As I said, I haven't ever had a healthcare job. So, well, I don't know if I said that, but I haven't ever had a healthcare job. My interest kind of came out the blue for it, but it's been calling my name for a very long time. So I decided to just go ahead and give it a shot and see what's out there for me because it's definitely been, healthcare, sterile processing. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but I don't know much about it yet. But I was employed as a EVS technician at Emory Hospital, which we disinfected rooms, cleaned hospital rooms after patients would leave, like COVID rooms that carry diseases. So I did get to see how important aseptic techniques are and how important it is to implement them, make sure that you're really getting things sterilized, disinfected, so that you and all other patients can stay safe, because it is very important, like contamination, making sure that you don't touch anything after you just got done touching something that could have been contaminated, all of that. So I do know how important that is, but I am really excited to learn more about just sterile processing because currently I know the basics. I would say I know the very basics. I would say what inspired me to become an SPT sterile processing technician, as I said before, is definitely my interest in healthcare. I very much want to contribute to patient safety behind the scenes. And as I said, as an EVS technician, I was behind the scenes in the operating room. So I got to see, patients coming in from surgery, and I got to see how important it is to clean those rooms up, make sure that you don't take anything from one room to another without, disinfecting it, disposing of the gear the PPE, like all of that. I got to learn how important that is. I got to see that behind the scenes, and I've always been detail oriented, and I take pride in putting precision into my work. I'm very heavy on cleanliness as like just a person, period, and and sanitation. So definitely, I feel like this would be like a perfect match for me, and I cannot wait to learn more, earn my degree, and go put it to use. I'm very excited. Um, Two fun facts about myself. I'm very like bare minimum. I'm not much of a like, everybody has purpose, everybody has, stuff, but I'm very like simplistic. So I don't really have just fun facts that I could say. But I am currently watching Power. That's a show on what is it on Hulu? It's on Hulu. A lot of people know about it. It's pretty old. I'm just not dabbling into it, and I love it. I've been watching that for months. Which is crazy because I'm not a heavy show watcher. I forgot I put that as the answer in my notes. I'm not a heavy show watcher, so it is crazy. A show has to really, really take my attention and capture it and hold it tight because it's hard. It really is hard for me. But that's a really good show. I love to cook. I love to read. I also love to teach. My whole goal, my whole life was to become a teacher. And the older I got, the more like, I weaned away from it. I felt like I had more of a passion for healthcare and doing something that would keep everybody safe, doing something that would keep patients safe, knowing that I'm contributing to the healthcare world in some type of way. Like, you have to have surgical tools for a surgery, so I'm disinfecting them, like, I'm sanitizing them, I'm making sure that they're sterilized. That feels good. But I do love to teach. I was a daycare teacher for 3 years before I became a server, just kind of been everywhere. But I do love to teach. If money was not a factor in traveling and it wasn't like a setback, the first place I would love to go to is Bora Bora. It's so beautiful, unique, awake, lovely, and it's just unreal down there. I would give anything to just be able to, wake up in the morning and open the door and go see the unreal sights that they have, like just the serene surroundings. It's so breathtaking. I would love to go see that in real life and not just on a social media video. What was the last question? In my readings this week, I learned that surgical technology and surgical technologist is way more than just as simple as I thought it was, honestly. I did not know that surgical technologists have a very vital role with the surgeon and making sure that they accommodate their needs, pass them whatever they need. I also did not know it was considered an allied health profession. And what else did I put? Oh yeah, like I said, I never knew how like vital their role was in surgery. I feel like that's actually downplayed because it TikTok and social media doesn't matter. But the people on there, they do make it seem like if you're not the surgeon or if you're not the one, then you're just not worth anything in the healthcare field, which I believe every role in the healthcare field matters as well as every other role in any career. But surgical technologists, they have a very important role. They're hands-on with the surgeon, and I did not know that. Of course, I knew that they, probably passed them some tools, but I didn't know that they played as much as a role as they do. All in all, you guys, I'm so excited to start the course. I'm so excited to meet everybody. I cannot wait to go see everybody's video. And like I said, hello to everybody. I wish all of us the best of luck through the course. I cannot wait to learn important things that will correlate directly to my career, and it's so exciting. This is my first class I've took that's my requisite. I've been in prereq, so this is my first class that's actually sterile processing. So I'm very excited to learn things and be able to implement it in my future. Bye bye, everybody.